I'm Father Stephen Riley here at the statue dedicated to motherhood here in Salamanca beside the Tormes River. We believe that men and women are created absolutely equal, and therefore part of our Catholic faith is the equality of men and women in every area of life. This is taken from the book of Genesis, although strangely Genesis might seem to give the opposite message. We think from that story that man, the male person, was created first by God, and it was only after the man couldn't find a helpmate among the animals that the woman was created, and that just as the man is able to name the animals, so he's able to name the woman. But this isn't really an accurate picture. The picture given by Genesis in the first chapter is one in which the man is created, but the man is called Adam. We all know that. But in Hebrew, Adam is not a term which indicates male or female. It's like a proto-human being who's being created and is created lonely. It's only later that this person in the story becomes male and female. That may seem strange, but that's how God creates. God creates certainly by speaking. God said, "Let there be light," and there is light. But also God creates by separating. God separates the day from the night, the light from the darkness, and the land from the waters. And so the final separation is of this primeval Adam into male and female. It happens during deep sleep, a time of mystery, and a rib is taken from the side of the Adam. And a rib is something which indicates life, because for people of the Old Testament, they saw their bodies metaphorically different from ours. We would say we love with our heart, but for the Old Testament people, we made decisions with our heart, whereas we loved with our side. And so to give someone something from our side, in this case a rib, is in fact like giving of ourselves, giving our heart, we might say. When that man and woman now exist through the final separation of creation, then they're able to speak to each other. The first words are spoken, words of delight at last, bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. And in fact, this now male person doesn't name the woman. Rather, in naming her, he names himself. He now is man, Ish, and she is woman, Isha. Two words which are clearly taken from each other. We only understand ourselves, our true identity, as Ish in relation to the Isha, and the Isha only understands her identity in relation to the man, the Ish. Men and women created equal, created for each other, created to be fruitful and to continue the work of God. May we in our marriages, in all of our relationships and in the church, go forward in equality to bring about the kingdom of God.